Welcome back to In the Midst. Today we are going to take, gotta get this right, a little different type of video, and I really just want this to be an encouragement video. So this today is specifically for the stay-at-home mom. And I feel like in society in general, the stay-at-home mom is kind of the unthought of one. Some people are like, oh, bless your heart, you don't know how to do anything, so you just stay home with your kids. And some people think, oh, you've got it easy. I wish I could stay home all day. And our role as moms, stay-at-home moms, gets downplayed. I'm not wanting to compare this to the working mom who works harder, who has it harder, who has more responsibility. It doesn't matter. And we have to get out of that mindset of, my life is harder, I have more responsibility, I don't ever get a break, all of that, because it doesn't matter. We're both moms. We are the working mom and the homeschool mom. We're both moms. We have been called by Scripture to encourage one another, to edify, to lift up, to speak well of, not to compare ourselves and try to tear each other down. Tearing someone else down never makes you look better. It just doesn't. So we have to get out of that mindset. We're both moms. We're just in different places with different responsibilities, but equally important. Okay? God doesn't look at one and say, oh, she's got it so easy, I'm glad. And the other one and say, man, look how hard she works. He's given both of us, the working mom and the stay-at-home mom, responsibilities, big responsibilities. He's entrusted little humans to our care, and not just our care to keep them alive and clean and fed, but to nurture them in the ways of the Lord, to raise them for His honor and glory and the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So I know for the stay-at-home mom, that's where we're going to go today, is sometimes it's hard. It's the same thing day after day, snack after snack, pile of laundry after pile of laundry, and we get caught up in this mundane mentality. I mean, how much dirty clothes can these tiny humans really generate? How many snacks could you possibly need in one single day? Like, I fed you 3 meals, you know? I get it. So, it's time change weekend. Has today been hard? Yesterday, Sunday? It's tough. And God knows that. He knows that. Maybe it's one of those days where you're just counting down until nap time or bedtime because you are already exhausted. You are already done. You are already at your end of keeping calm, cool, and collected, your end of meeting requests, your end of folding laundry today. And you just, if I could just go to bed, if I could just have a few minutes of silence, tomorrow can be better. And it can. One of the biggest things I feel like we battle is from Satan and the world is, does it really matter? Is what we're doing making a difference? Is it really important? Yes, it is. On the days it doesn't feel like it, on the days you've lost your temper, on the days you took a nap when they took a nap, it all matters. It all has purpose. It all has meaning. There are no days that are just days, that are insignificant. They're not. Your children are gifts, and they've been entrusted to you because you alone are the mom they need. God didn't make a mistake when He gave you those kids. God did not. No. God did not do anything by accident. He didn't give you a particular child and say, not the best match, but I hope it works out. It's not what He did. You are who they need when they're hurt, when they're having a bad day, when they are stuck on math homework again this week because nobody knows how to do this math homework, okay? And you're it. You are the answer to that. And maybe your child has needed to be reminded again today to clean up his Legos and use kind words to his sister. That's what you are there for. God knew you were the person to fulfill that. So, what are you doing with it? Are you counting down, struggling through each and every day, wondering if there's a purpose? Here's a purpose. Let's pause. Okay, I need you both to stop and come sit down right now. 1. Thank you.
Why
Go.
1? What did you say for 1 for?
It's one of those days in our house. And as promised, sit over there. Everything is always real life and unedited because this is real life and you are not alone. Okay? Having that day. Today's that day. Put it in the dishwasher, please, right now.
I just want to lick off the jacket.
They think nothing's going to happen because mom's busy, and it's not how things work here. So, it's okay. You are doing a good job. You are. Even on the days you lose your temper, on the days they don't get a bath, on the days that you decide math homework doesn't decide if you're a good person and we're not going to do this today, that's okay. It's okay. On the days that you get up and your hair is done and we go to the park and we get milkshakes and the house is clean and all the laundry's done, you're still doing a good job. Even on the days in between.
Even when
You are.
dentist appointment with the kids.
And a bad day or two does not equal a bad life. It doesn't equal a bad job, and it does not equal children that are ruined and scarred for life. It just doesn't. God knew we were going to have these days. He knew. No, he knew. And yet he still said, here you go. They are for you. They belong to you. But what else did he say? He said, come unto me. He doesn't want us to do this alone. He is our high priest. And he invites us to come boldly into the throne of grace that we may obtain help and mercy in time of need. I don't know about you, but that's every single day. If you are trying to go through your day without spending time with him, it's not going to be what you want it to be. The life that you envision, the life that you want, the kind of mom that you want to be, you cannot do it by yourself. It's too hard. We do not have that in and of ourselves. While we are nurturing and giving, and God's given us instincts, we get tired. We get frustrated. We don't have all the answers. We don't know what to do or what to say. But God does. And just as your children need you, you need your loving heavenly Abba Father. You need him. You cannot do this without him. You just can't. Just know that all of these things make you human. You're a mom. It's okay. Now, we don't want to use I am human for an excuse or like a crutch to just be bitter, angry, harsh, cold, all those things. We are to be loving, caring, all of that. Titus 2 reminds us to teach the younger wives to love their children. This is that phileo love. This is that friendly, brotherly love, kindness, caring, compassion. We're not to be emotionless drill sergeants. We're not. This job is incredibly hard, while at the same time being a blessing, and there's nothing else we would rather do. So I want to encourage you today that on the hard days and every day, let that drive you to Jesus, not away from him. You come to him broken, exhausted, out of answers, out of patience, unsure of how to handle a situation. That is when he wants you. You come to him that way, and he doesn't say, what a mess. What am I supposed to do with this? Go figure it out. Put yourself together and then come back to me. That is not how Jesus treats you. Let him be the one to lift you, to guide you, to encourage you, to help you raise the babies that he's given you, because ultimately they're his first. We forget that. They are his. We are just stewards. We are just taking care of them for a little bit. And as Hannah said, Lord, if you give me a child, I'll give him back to you. That's what we're supposed to be doing. You can't do this alone. This responsibility is greater than we are. It's eternally huge. So we must lean on Christ as we walk through motherhood. Not just in this season, not just in the hard season, not just in the busy season, not just in the temper tantrum threes. Okay, we didn't have terrible twos, we had horrible threes. Not just then, but every day. Every single day when things are going great, meet with him in the morning. Meet with him with your children. They have to learn how to go to Jesus too. So as you learn to go to Jesus instead of chocolate, wine, shopping, binging Netflix again, you are getting eternal help. Supernatural, eternal help that no other source can provide. You're not going to get that from the world. You're not going to get it. Just know that you're not alone. You are doing a good job. You are the mom that those kids need. Run to Jesus and teach them to run too. You're not failing. You're not. Your babies love you, even on the hard days. But more importantly, so does Jesus. And he loves them too. And all the imperfections we have, all the mistakes that we make, he comes in, works in their hearts and lives, and makes up for all of that. He works in your heart and life and makes up for all of that. It's not up to us to be perfect. He's perfect. He is complete, and you are complete in him. Don't give up. Don't listen to the lies of Satan that say that this doesn't matter, that say that you are a failure, that say that you are ruining these children. You're not. Wherever you are today, whether today's a good day, today's a hard day, his mercies are new every morning. Let him lead. Stay in the word. That's where our help comes from. Stay close to the shepherd and let him lead you in paths of righteousness. Let him guide you and teach you how to walk godly, righteously in this present world, right where you are today.